Chris Windley. He's the chairman of the Cybersecurity Association and joins me from Birmingham in the UK. Chris, thanks for taking out the time. Firstly, your reaction to this massive outage. It seems like it's something that hasn't been this big or has rather happened so quickly in such a short space of time.
Yeah, well, I think that, obviously we need to be prepared for these sorts of things and hopefully this will, raise the awareness in people so that we can get more discussion going on about this and we can look at solutions. I mean, as you probably know, in the UK, King Charles recently was talking about the Labour Party's intentions, and there has been a bill, that's been passing through Parliament to make MSPs and software as a service companies critical national infrastructure. But of course, that has not happened, because of the business and, cost and everything else implications of that. But we need to actually address this.
Well, what are some of those solutions other than what you've just said? Because this seems like something that could take quite a long time. And whereas we could see another outage like this happen in the future before some of those solutions come into effect.
Yeah, so just to let you know, I'm trying to get information from our security operations center at the minute on this. So just an update here. We've actually just been posting how to fix the CrowdStrike Falcon issue, which is crashing the Windows PCs. So it appears to be at the minute, from what I'm being told from my technical people, it appears to be not a cyber attack, but a technical update issue is the latest information that I've got from that. So maybe not in this case actually a cyber attack, but of course, CrowdStrike has been known as for helping in Ukraine. They were one of the companies that helped Ukraine, and therefore they are a target, as are all MSPs and software as a service companies. This is a known tactic. Hack once, affect many. If you can hack into an MSP or a software as a service company, you've got a major win. So we've really got to do something to protect, and we've got to do this really urgently. We've got to do something to protect the MSPs and the software as a service companies urgently.
When you use the word hack, I think for so many, especially those of us not in the IT industry, it's immediate panic, especially when it comes to your personal information, when it comes to your banking details. And right now, this is not just limited to one country. This is being seen everywhere. When we look at airports, you give them all your information, your passport details, your very personal information. With this company saying that it is a technical update issue, how long does that take to actually resolve? Because, this could take 2 hours, they have it fixed, but of course, this is going to take much longer considering all the aftermath of it.
Well, I mean, all I'm going to say to you that from the information that I'm seeing at the minute, right, hopefully this would not take that long, right? So it's basically a faulty register in the latest update of the Falcon sensor. This is an agent. I'm sorry, I'm just reading from my CTO's information here. This is an agent that the CrowdStrike claims blocks your attacks on your systems while capturing and recording activity as it happens to detect threats fast. So this will be a software update from what I'm seeing at the minute. And I don't think that it will take a long time. I don't want to define what a long time or a short time is.
Of course, I think many people hoping it won't take a long time, as you say there, Chris. What does this now do, though, for consumer trust in CrowdStrike? You say that they're a company that has helped Ukraine, for example. Do they work solely with very big companies, or are we seeing smaller and medium-sized enterprises also affected here?
Yeah, well, if we go back to the pandemic, right, of course, during the pandemic period, all of the what I call endpoint protection companies and that experienced massive growth because obviously, endpoint protection means that essentially what you're doing is you're putting an agent, a software agent, right, on your laptop or on your desktop, right? And of course, during the pandemic, nearly everybody was working from home, or a very large percentage of people were working from home, weren't they, right? During this period, the endpoint protection companies, their valuations, their share prices skyrocketed. Like, for example, Sentinel Ones went from something like 1 billion to 10 billion, if you like, during the course of the pandemic, right? So, and this didn't, all endpoint protection companies and that didn't experience the same thing, but some of the top ones did. So, like, CrowdStrike, Qualys, Sentinel One, or a lot of those and that, they experienced massive growth, and their software sensors, if you like, were installed on millions of computers worldwide.
Yeah, this is certainly going to be very interesting in the coming hours and the coming days to see how all of this unfolds. Chris Windley, thank you so much for your expertise. Much appreciated.
You're very welcome.